Ahoy, hoy, it's your boy attackslug with another edition of You Should Be Playing. And today we're looking at a 2006 release for the PS2. It is Chulip, which is a weird game. If you thought before that I played some weird shit, this is the top of the list in weird shit that I own on the PS2, bar none. You can see here, 2002 in Japan. It took 4 years to get brought over in English for some weird reason. Natsume is the publisher. The developer was Punchline, who did other stuff on the PS2 like Rule of Rose, and they are made up of former developers from Love Delic, who made a bunch of Japan-only games that I'm sure were awesome, but not in English, which sucks. But nevertheless, Chulip. I have a pretty early on save here, a.slug, that's me. This is literally right after the tutorial. I did finish this on... I was playing it, my actual save file on the PS3. I'm actually playing this on the PS2, so my save file isn't here. But this game's weird. As you can see, as that guy comes out of a tree, or that guy is a tree. He is the love tree. This game is downright bizarre. And that's okay. It was made by a pretty small team, so the thing you get when you get a lot of games from small teams is you get a very concise, a very specific vision, and this game certainly has that. It is very true to its vision. And the best way I can describe this game is melancholy, I guess. It's very bittersweet. So here I am, I'm the main character. My goal is to kiss people and things, and to kiss, I have a kiss button. It is triangle. And as you can see on my clock there, this game runs, you know, there's an in-game clock, and things happen on the clock, and I'm going to search this garbage can here. And maybe we're going to find something good, maybe not. Nope, it's empty. Alright, so, our goal here each day is to find people to talk to, and to kiss, and to basically complete missions for people that, when you complete missions for them, they will become willing to kiss you, I guess is the way to do that. But the game is very esoteric in how it handles that kind of thing. It's very confusing as to what your goals actually are. And I will show you real quick here, because the game is so confusing, because it is so not telling you how to do things, there's actually a player's guide in the manual as where you should be, what you should do, what you need to do in order to complete it. And I certainly use that player's guide in the manual to figure out what the hell I was doing, because man, this game is difficult. You wouldn't think, you know, it doesn't look difficult, but it is certainly difficult. So we're gonna, I'm pretty sure this is still broken in the early stages. Yep. So we are currently exploring this world. This is the first day, the first actual day. I don't know that the game keeps track of the days themselves, but obviously it's keeping track of each day specifically in what you're doing. And so you want to solve missions to get people to kiss you, and then that builds up your heart, and eventually you can kiss the girl of your dreams and win the game. And if that sounds bizarre, you are right. This game has a colorful cast of characters. We're gonna peek our head down here. Look in the hole! What's going on in this hole? What's happening down in this hole? The underground residence. So, I don't know how to accurately really describe any further what this game is about, other than the fact that it is one of, if not the most bizarre game I've ever played in my long history of playing video games. This is one of the thieves, or this is the thief. So I guess my really only complaint about this game is the walking noise that does tend to get grating after a while. We're gonna find here. Yeah, cold. So you're gonna either find potatoes or you're gonna find poop, and yeah, you find poop. And the poop hurts you, like it will hurt your health. So here's some chickens. What's up, chicken? Yeah, poopy. Boom, that cost me 2 health. So, you might ask, what's going to prevent you from just walking around actually kissing people? Because, as you can see there, 6 out of 8, that is my heart health. And if I kiss them and they don't want me to kiss them, they will just smack the fuck out of me. And if you lose your health, then you die. Hey, wake up, bar lady. She's sleeping. So, all of the characters here have their own... My butt is itchy. The characters have their own routines. Okay, I'm not talking, alright. So, you can only do things at certain times, on certain, you know, as they're happening on your little clock there, because otherwise, you know, they won't happen. So, it is like other games that use kind of a real-time clock to get things accomplished. And here's the creepy-ass police officer. So, alright, the thing here is that they think you put a rock on the train tracks because you are the new family in town, and they're small-town weirdos. So, yeah, you don't want that. Obviously, you don't want to be out at night, and you don't. But there are only certain guys you can only kiss at night. So, certain people you can only kiss at night. So obviously, there is a necessary component of being out at night when you don't want to get caught by that creepy ass police guy. Oh, what's up, old lady? So we're still in the phase of introducing ourselves to everyone. We can buy stuff, and buying stuff will give us more health, or we'll regain our health, or will, you know, be useful in other ways. I can actually sit here and eat a potato here, and get some health back, like so. We're not gonna, nope. There's a component of money. There's a bathhouse, which is not gonna be open because it's still too early, I'm pretty sure. It's only open during certain hours. See? There's nobody there. So we can't do that. But there are certain characters who will only appear in the bathhouse during certain hours, and it requires you to sneak around and be a bit crafty. But obviously your walking speed is kind of fixed, so you're kind of screwed on that, unfortunately. Yep. He's like, nope, fuck you. So this dude will block your progress early on. He's a telephone pole, if you can't tell. This game's weird. And he just like, fuck you, I'm gonna kick you. So, this game, I think I actually finally played through it like 2 years ago, I want to say it was. And even with the guide, it was just difficult. And that's okay, because sometimes you gotta play games that, you know, are difficult. But at the same time, it kind of seemed unnecessary. Like, whatever their design stuff was going into this game, they had a very specific tone in mind. And I can appreciate the tone, I just wish it was a little bit easier. But nevertheless, this was still a game that I would recommend to anyone who, if you want one of the weirdest PS2 games, and from what I've seen, it's still pretty cheap. I think it was a GameStop exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. We're still poking around, meeting all of our new neighbors and people who live here, like this dude. You can mail letters, you can... Eventually you take the train to other places, but... That guy's... Don't buy tobacco, kid. What? So I'm not entirely sure, past the tutorial, what I should be doing this early on in the game. Who I can find to kiss, but perhaps that is not important. What is important is that you know that it is possible, and that the game is weird, and Yeah, what do you want, man? Very good. Sweet. I got that health back. So there are clues in the game somewhere that there are things that you need to do, but the game is not very explicit on telling you what those things are. So it is very helpful to either have GameFAQs open or to have the manual open to figure out what you should be doing. Thanks, dog. I really appreciate that. So, you're new in town. You are the poor kid. They make that very clear. Talk to this dog. Talk to this old man here. I'm gonna kiss the dog. It didn't work. Nope. Having none of that. See? Don't be reckless. So his shop is already closed at this hour of day. That's unfortunate. So, we're going to go back. We're going to end our day here. We're going to end our video here. Here's the girl of your dreams and her cat. You can't kiss the cat. If you kiss her, she smacks you and calls you pervert. Which is, appropriate. You just don't randomly go around doing that. But, be that as it may, alright, so this guy here, we're going to creep up on him. You can see with the smoke coming from his head, he is mad. When he is not mad, then we can kiss him. We did it! We kissed this mustache weirdo, holding an accordion and shit. That's okay. Eventually, you will kiss everyone in town to build up your heart. It's a weird game. I don't know what to tell you. It is very distinctly Japanese on a number of levels. He's like, yeah, thanks. Back underground. So he only appears at a certain time of day, and he's one of the easier ones that you can get early on. I want to say that there's one that you can get in the evening hours, which is the turtle, and you want to sneak into the bathhouse to kiss a turtle. And if that sounds like one of the strangest things you've ever done in a game, then yeah, this game is for you. So it's nighttime, we're not going to go out past curfew. We've accomplished our one kiss, although our next goal is to get 2 kisses, but that's okay. This is your dad. He will give you sage life advice. I need money. We are poor. He gives you health back. Have a good day. Good luck. So, you much like No More Heroes and Dead Rising, you use the bathroom to save. That's kind of a... I've only ever seen, like, Japanese games do that. So it's kind of funny. But, I'm mad. So, that's kind of going to do it here for me on this. You should be playing... I don't know how else to properly describe this game in a way that would convince anyone to buy it, other than if you like anything that you saw here, if you like distinctly weird, melancholy Japanese games that are perhaps overly difficult for no reason, but that's okay, then this is certainly a game that you should check out. It is one of the one of the more obscure games on the PS2, and this game came out the same year as the PS3, so it was a very late bloomer, because it took 4 years to get localized. Mr. Music Box, did he now? And the Lover's Tree is going to say, hey, yeah, you didn't gain a level yet, but you've kissed 2 times in your whole life. You kissed the Onion Lady, which was in the tutorial, and then you kissed Mr. Music Box. Gotta get 1 more kiss to get the next level. And more levels means more hearts, and more hearts means you can sustain more damage. And that's not how life works, but that's how video games work. So, good night, Mr. Attackslug. That's me. This has been You Should Be Playing. This has been Chulip for the PS2. It is weird. It is interesting. It is unique. And if there's one thing that I like from video games, I like them to be unique. So that's going to do it for me here, attackslug. You should be playing. I'll see you next time, right here on this channel, and I'm out.